Hello, my dear student. We are studying CHO452A concepts and application in medicinal chemistry. Today's topic is agonists. So, what are agonists? What is agonist? An agonist is any drug or chemical or endogenous ligand that bind to a receptor and activate the receptor to produce biological response or physiological response. Okay, receptors are recognition site on cell surface inside cell surface for endogenous ligand like hormone, neurotransmitter, neuromodulators, and of course for exogenous ligand also they can act as recognition site. Like exogenous ligand means drug, okay, what are giving from outside. So receptors can be activated by either endogenous agonists such as hormones and neurotransmitters. For example, dopamine is endogenous agonist and it activates dopamine receptor. Or receptors can activated by exogenous agonists like synthetic dopamine which activate dopamine receptor. Okay, this dopamine is particularly specifically associated with Parkinson disease. Okay, people with Parkinson disease have low brain dopamine concentrations. However, dopamine can't be given directly as it can't enter your brain. Therefore, combination of carbidopa and levodopa is given, where levodopa pass into brain and is converted to dopamine, and carbidopa protect early conversion of levodopa to dopamine outside brain. Okay, uh, in this Parkinson treatment, dopamine agonist can also used, but dopamine agonist, what they will do, they will like levodopa, they will not convert, don't change into dopamine, but instead they of mimicking dopamine effect in brain. Okay, so dopamine agonists like pramipexole is used and they are mimicking effect of dopamine in brain. Like levodopa, they are not changing it to dopamine. Okay, so receptors can be activated by either endogenous agonist or by exogenous agonist like synthetic dopamine which activate dopamine receptor. Okay, an agonist or drug with high EC50 have lower potency and would require higher dosage. Okay, agonist often structure is similar to endogenous ligand, therefore structure of endogenous ligand or its pharmacophore can be used as starting point to design new agonist or drug. To design new drug which can activate receptor, we need to synthesize and investigate the activity of series of compounds that are different, that means different analogs with similar structure to that of endogenous ligand or pharmacophore of the endogenous ligand. The response due to an agonist increases with increasing agonist concentration until that response reaches a maximum, and at this point further increase in agonist concentration have no further effect on the response. Okay, the study of binding of endogenous ligand to the receptor can be done by using X-ray crystallography, NMR, and computerized molecular modeling technique, which can provide required knowledge about structure of endogenous ligand. Okay, in this way we can get structure of endogenous ligand, and with the help of that structure we can synthesize different analogs, and we can investigate, okay, which analog actually working better than actually that agonist. Okay, and we can use this all this SI structure activity relationship of these analogs to design better agonist or better drug for particular conditions like Parkinson disease, so many things. Okay, this is just example Parkinson disease, but so many other conditions are there, um, where receptor and this endogenous ligand interaction bringing some physiological change. So to mimic that effect or to synthesize to design new drug for that condition, we can use this knowledge. Okay, and like agonist, there is agonist also, and inverse agonist also there. Okay, sorry, like agonist there is antagonist and inverse agonist also present. Okay, so agonist, already we know what is antagonist. Antagonist is nothing but something which block the action of agonist. Okay, antagonist is something which block the action of agonist, while inverse agonist causes an action opposite to that agonist. Okay, so agonist is any drug or chemical or indigenous ligand that bind to receptor and activate the receptor to produce biological response or physiological response. Agonist block the action of antagonist block the action of agonist, while inverse agonist causes an action opposite to that of agonist. Okay, so agonist, antagonist, and inverse agonist. uh, Here we study about agonist in detail, and antagonist and inverse agonist we will study in next lecture. They are interconnected. Only thing to remember that agonist activate receptor, antagonist block the action of agonist, means it is not activating receptor, and inverse agonist causes an action in opposite direction of agonist. Okay, or we can also say like that drugs that bind to a receptor and give similar response to that of endogenous ligand are known as agonist, whereas drugs that bind to receptor but do not cause response are term antagonist. Okay, and inverse agonist, already what we told, something causes an action opposite to that of the agonist. Okay, so thanks for watching. Okay, next antagonist and all these things we will see in next lecture. In next lecture we will also see receptor as drug target. Okay, thanks for watching once again.